Hey, Kevin, I was wondering if you could give us your thoughts on a couple of guys who played big roles today that were pushing through some things, and Kareem Hunt and Denzel Ward, obviously, with the pick at the end to seal it.
Yeah, you said it, Nate. Guys who are pushing through. There's guys in the NFL. You are going to have guys with injuries and things that are serious, and they're working on it in the training room, and they're pushing to get out on the field, and they push to get out there on the practice field just so they can play with their teammates here on Sunday. And I think those guys, Kareem, Denzel, are just fighting like crazy. And then I should point out Dearness Johnson to go in there and play the way he did was very impressive, and we need everybody. This is a long NFL football season, so we're going to need everybody at some point.
Scott Petrick, you're up.
Hey, Kevin, what about that first trick play that got Odell's first touchdown, the pass from Jarvis? How long had you kind of had that in your back pocket?
Yeah, that was we've been repping that for a while, and it's been on that call sheet staring at me, and I haven't gotten it called. So I told those guys we weren't going another week without that thing getting called. So had to get it off the call sheet. We felt like it would be a good one this week versus that defense, and the guys were ready for it. Great execution by really all the guys, but great crow hop throw by 80 and the nice catch by 13.
Thanks.
Tony Grossi, we'll go to you.
All right, Kevin, I was going to ask about that play also. Obviously, you must have had a lot of discussion during the week about starting a game like that. Was there an alternative point? Was it to just show your aggressiveness at all, or how you came to use the play?
Yeah, Tony, just always looking for ways to be explosive early in ball games. Again, that was something that I've had on the tip of my tongue a few other games, just didn't get it called. So I told the guys we weren't going to go through another game without that one getting called. So, but I'd file it under trying to be aggressive throughout the game.
We'll go back to Jake Trotter.
Yeah, Kevin, the last time the Browns started a season 3-1, I think you were basically like in high school. Obviously a lot of seasons still to go, but what does it say about the direction you guys are headed and the steps you've taken so far this season to hit that mark that this team hasn't hit in a long time?
Yeah, Jake, I think it makes sense to break the season up into quarters. So finishing the first quarter 3-1 is well done by the guys, but it's a 4-quarter game. It's a 4-quarter season. So, our focus, once we watch the tape and try and get better after this win, the focus goes right back to the next opponent for next week. Really no time to really spend much time thinking about that.
Go to Jason Lloyd for our next question.
Yeah, Kevin, kind of along those lines, I'm just wondering, 4 games in now for you as a head coach, as a play caller. I know you don't like to talk about yourself, but how much more comfortable are you walking in Dallas than maybe you were game week 1 at Baltimore, and just what has this process been like for you?
The process has been collaborative, and I think I rely very heavily on the assistant coaches who do an outstanding job, specifically on the offensive side, because that's who I'm interacting with on game day quite a bit. I think they're great with suggestions. They really help me. So from my perspective, I get a lot of help in this thing.
Doug Maurice, you're up.
Kevin, obviously, defensively, the fourth quarter didn't go the way you guys wanted it to, but the first 3 quarters, you made some plays. As you said, that's a really good quarterback on the other side. So what was the hope defensively coming in, and across the game, how did you think you guys executed it?
Yeah, Doug, just watching the tape of their previous ball games, we knew what he's capable of. Even look at just last week there in Seattle. That's an explosive offense, an explosive trigger man at the Q. So we got to make, with any of those drives, you got to make one more play. And I thought we did that with those 3 turnovers, 3 takeaways. But we just got to find a way to make a play and get off the field in those situations. I do want to give them credit. They have a really good offensive attack there. They got great coaches. So trying to slow them down any way we can was really the mindset.
We're going to take 2 more. We're going to go to Mary Kay and then back to Jeff Shadell. Mary Kay.
Yeah, can you just talk about how big Miles's strip sack was there to kind of get that going there, and the big homecoming that he had, and just how amazing he's been for you guys?
Yeah, he's doing a great job. 95 is all over the field. He's given us an honest day's work every time he's out there playing the run, playing the pass. Really happy for him to be able to do this in his hometown and in front of some, I'm sure, people that know him from growing up, friends and family. So great for Miles, happy for him, and we're gonna need him because he's our best player there. We expect a lot from him.
Last one, Jeff Shadell, your line's open.
Hey, Kevin, you mentioned him earlier, but can you kind of elaborate on what Bill Callahan has meant to this, especially a success of running the ball?
Yeah, he just does an outstanding job. He gets together with the other coaches and puts a plan together that is sound, that has our best players touching the rock in varying different ways. He's great on game day for me, I can tell you that. I really, really lean on him heavily, and I appreciate everything he brings. And then just on a personal level, you know, a good man who is great for me to – he's right next to my office, so I can pop in there at any time. He's a former head coach, so there's a lot of things I can bounce off of him, but he's doing an outstanding job.